Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of weekly pickups of your host, Polish Gaming. Now, without further ado, we'll get into it this week. I had a pretty good one from EB Games this week. They had a cheaper Tuesday, well, it was actually the last week. First one here is Bayonetta 3. Now, this one here was $9, and that gets on the dealer meter this week at a 4 out of 5 because it sits at $37.07. Not too bad for this week. Next one here is a very interesting one called the Doinksoft Collection. Now, this has Gato, Robot, Gunbrella, and Demon Throttle on it. Looks pretty interesting in terms of what kind of game it is. But yeah, it just looks like a collection of kind of little pixelated games. That one there I got for $10, and it sits at a 4 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at $40.52. Not bad. These prices are pretty good. They got picked up pretty good. But you got an EB, you're going to be an EB World Plus subscriber, so which I am for. I pay for yearly for it, and it's paid off entirely. This one here, the next one is Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. Now, this one here is $15 that I bought this one here. It sits at a 3.5 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at $37.32. Reason why this is a little bit lower than usual is because of the fact that the Metal Gear Solid Collection, I think, on the Switch wasn't a great port. I think this actually was plagued with issues and bugs at the start for most of the systems, but the Switch was just not great. Next one here is Romancing Saga 2. Now, this one I bought for $15, and it sits at a 4.5 out of 5 because it sits at $68.69. Almost a 5 out of 5, that one. It's getting pretty close. I mean, it's a Square Enix game. It's a big RPG. Well worth the $15 label on it. Price tag, should I say. I paid $10 for Super Bomberman R2. Now, this one here, it's, I would say most likely, let's just guesswork this one out. I'm going to say it sits at a 3.5 because it sits around about $30 to $40 areas. Then I missed that one. I actually realised I went straight to it. But yeah, still pretty cool game to get any Super Bomberman. That might actually be a little bit more than I think it is. So hopefully it is. But still not a bad steal. And the last one here from the Switch EB Games. Well, it wasn't just a Switch sale, but I bought all Switch games. Is Hellboy Web of Word. Web of Weird. Word. W-Y-R-D. Word. I guess Word. Yeah. So yeah, $10 that one, and that was 4.5 out of 5 because it sits at $55.31. I most likely will never open it up. This one does come with a novel and the game. It's actually quite crack up that it's actually labelled as Mike Mignola's Hellboy. Why don't they just name it Hellboy? Like, I don't know. I know the guy. I mean, hey, I didn't know who the guy was, but you know now. Next one here is from Trade Me. Now this is from Ashley. This actually did come last week, but it didn't fit in my pickup. So this one is the Dragon Age 2 BioWare Signature Edition. And this one I paid $11.50 for, and it sits at a 3 out of 5 because it sits at $14.22. Not much to write home about with this one. It is a dual, it's a single CD, but it's got a whole lot of, I don't actually know what it's got in it. It's just got a signature includes a full Dragon Age 2 game plus loads of additional content such as a download code for play. Yes, yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it's either. I don't know, activate your signature content. I doubt that these would work because I'm pretty sure 360 games don't work anymore in terms of DLC, but still pretty cool to own. Next one here is another one like that. That's Hitman Absolution ANZ Limited Edition. Now this one I paid $8 for. Sits at a 3 out of 5 on a dealer meter because it sits at $12.96. This one also comes with a whole lot of DLC. Whether or not it's been used or not, it most likely has. Or I don't even think you can actually use it anymore, but still cool to have. And this one here I've actually been after it for a while. Now this one I got from Code Memo and Trade Me. Green Day Rock Band. $25 I paid for this one. It sits at a 4 out of 5 because it sits at $55.72. Not an easy one to come by. Out of all the Rock Band games, this is the hardest. Very clean copy too, and yeah, stoked to get that one off the list. Next one here is another one that's been a bit obscure to me, a bit hard to find. This one is another one from Highly Suspect. MotoGP 08. $6.50 I paid for this one. It sits at a 3 out of 5 because it sits at $14.48. Not an easy one to come by. There is one on Trade Me, but it's a French edition. He wants $20, so no thank you. Next one here is another one from Highly Suspect. Is Batman the Brave and the Bold, the video game. This one I paid $5.25. Sorry, I was looking at it, I was like, why does it say it didn't have a decimal point? Screwed myself over there. $5.25, sits at a 3.5 out of 5 because of the fact that it's $17.59. Not bad, not bad. Good to get a Batman game. They're always pretty cool. Next one here is from Geordie Coles, 13. And this one's Total NBA 98. This one I must have read or something wrong because I definitely overpaid for this. I paid $15.50 and it sits at a 1.5 out of 5 because it's only $9.89. We'll say it's a $10 one, but yeah, it's interesting why I overpaid for this. I don't know why. Yeah. Who knows? I must have read it wrong somewhere. But this one I didn't from the same person. NBA Ballers. This one I got for $14, $10.53. Sits at a 3 out of 5 because it's $17.79. So not bad. And the last two here are from Highly Suspect. Again, I forgot to put them in the same area. So this one is Dirt Track Devils. I paid $5.50 for this. It gets a 2.5 out of 5 because it sits at $6.95. Nothing to write home about. It's a Midas game. Going for Midas and Phoenix game, so pretty cool to get that. And last but not least is Open Season. Now, this one I paid $5.25, and I got that. It sits at a 3 out of 5 on the Delometer because it sits at $12.33. Not too bad. And this one I got on the, I actually got fixed recently from Sam. He'd done a couple of my CDs and managed to get a few of them going again. Some of them didn't work, but one of them was actually really you could see the water that had got inside. So I obviously had disc rod at some point, but happy to get Open Season back on the 360. So those were from the Australia pickups that unfortunately I can't just go back and take them back. So I had to try and get them skimmed and hope they worked. Some of them didn't, some of them did. Happy with the ones that did. So shout out to Sam from Respect Retro Gaming there. But also with this one, that's me for this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to bring that notification bell for all my videos, upcoming videos, everything like that. Still on the hunt for things on Pikachu and Greninja. Not finding any packs. Absolutely hard to find packs at the moment. And yeah, got a whole lot of pickups coming through. So stay tuned and hopefully there's some goodies coming through. See you guys later.